Hey Internet, welcome back. It's Alan Lenczycki with AKL Legal. I want to talk about one component of our practice that has to do with the modification of child support. So you can imagine yourself in this position where you're paying child support perhaps to an ex taking care of the kid, or perhaps you're receiving child support from an ex because you're the primary caretaker of a child. So how do we modify child support? Let's say it's set for a little while and then I'm paying it, but I'm laid off. Okay, let's say I got a new job, okay? Let's say that my income has gone down, maybe it's gone up, okay? These are some reasons that I might want to put the case in court. Now, of course, if my income goes up, I may not be wanting the payer. I may not want to, jump in there and say, let's increase my child support. But if she gets wind of it, maybe she'll want to. Okay. So there are different factors to be considered by a court when the court's deciding to increase or decrease child support. That's, like I said, if somebody loses their job because they're laid off or fired, if somebody's got a new or additional job, right? So a promotion within the job or a new position. If your income increases or decreases because you're working more, maybe you're hurt and working less. Maybe you've got replaced by AI and now you're doing a different role that doesn't pay so much. Okay. If there's a change in custody or parenting time, that's another factor that the court should consider because Illinois, as you probably know, has an income shares model. So basically, we're looking at my income and the amount of parenting time that I have with the child when we're trying to determine the child support that I'm paying. And so if I have more parenting time, I'm actually going to usually pay less child support. So if there's a big change in, let's say Jaden's living with me this year instead of with her, well, that's a big change in custody. And so therefore, maybe she should be paying me child support instead of the other way around. If there's a change in the size of the family, like God forbid a kid passes away, of course, you don't have to pay child support for a kid who's passed away, or if a kid moves to college or something like that, and there's a change in the size of the family that I'm paying for, okay? If a worker is paying child support and becomes disabled and can't work, if that worker goes to jail, or if that worker is deployed to active service in the US military. So if you have any of those issues that come up, either when you're the receiver of child support and you feel like he's maybe now making more and you want to come to court and increase your child support, that's something to consider. Or if you're paying child support and now one of these things has befallen you and your income has gone down, you want to go to court and try to get the child support reduced. One important thing to remember: 20%. Okay. So if there's a trivial change in my income, last year I made $60,000 and this year I'm making $62,000. It's not very important of a change. So it wouldn't increase her child support very much. She can't bring me to court and say, I want my child support to go up by $35 a month. It doesn't matter. It's got to be a change in 20% of the difference. Okay. So if it's a substantial big change, yeah, go to court. If it's not, it's trivial and the court doesn't want to hear it. Okay. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Alan Lenczycki with AKL Legal. Give us a call.